Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cruise in Review Podcast. I'm Blake. That's Audrey. Norris Frog is on the sofa watching Disney movies. And welcome aboard the beautiful Disney Dream, day number 1 of our cruise vacation. And as you can see, we are officially underway from Port Everglades. 3 great destinations coming your way. And we're going to be doing on-site podcasts, which we've never really done before, for each day of this to let you know everything we have going on.
Yeah, and it's going to be so much fun because, like Blake said, we've got 3 beautiful ports that we're going to go venture into, and it's neat to really talk about what we're experiencing in the moment, how it's going, because I feel like when we get home and we wait to do these podcasts, we may forget some details, so this is going to be fun. I'm excited to bring you guys along, and I hope you enjoy all the content that you're going to get from this and more information about Disney as we go.
Yeah, absolutely. And so if you're on our audio-only version, which, by the way, you can listen to any of our podcasts audio-only if you would like, if you want to listen to them on the go, anywhere you get your podcast. Just search Cruise, the letter in Review, and you can also find them at CruiseNReview.com. That's Cruise, the letter in Review.com. But if you're on there and the audio may be a little strange, and it's because we don't have all of our mics and we're outside with beautiful scenery, but you can go to the our YouTube page, or CruiseNReview.com to watch the video version. And we've got tons of great video and everything of our from around the ships and our different ports of call.
Maybe you can hear the ocean in the background.
Maybe you can. But a beautiful view. And we have just set sail. We've just finished up the sail away party. So today is embarkation day on board. And we're going to hit Nassau, Castaway Cay, and Lookout Cay. But today was really all about embarkation, and not something I was exactly in love with. Cruise lines have done a lot with embarkation over the last probably 15 years. Disney has not, we found out. A couple of things we kind of learned maybe the hard way, and a couple of things that they could probably improve on and do better. It used to be day 1 of your cruise was always a little stressful. You had to board. The check-in process took a while. There was a lot of lines, and then you had to do the assembly drill and everything else. Well, a lot of cruise lines have gone to the digital assembly drill.
Yeah, watch it on your phone or on the app.
And then the express check-in, and for some reason it just does not seem, and it could be a Port Everglades thing, maybe Disney out of Fort Lauderdale, or it could be a Disney thing, and I think it's a combination of both. But Disney, the check-in process was atrocious, really, to be better described. One of the worst I've had in a long time. One, if you get there early before your assigned check-in time at all, I want to be very careful the way I say this because I don't want to come off spoiled. I'm okay that you have to wait till your assigned check-in time. What I'm not okay is where they had you waiting. It was in the parking garage with no airflow, in a cattle call type line. And then once you got inside of the port, it was still a sea of lines. It was very old-fashioned. The app didn't work, and it didn't have your set sail pass. We couldn't find it anywhere, and everybody just kept asking us where that was at. But we couldn't. It was nowhere in the app.
Literally couldn't open
and
it.
I've never experienced that on another cruise line in the last probably 10, 15 years. We got it figured out when we got through there, but it took us over an hour to get on the ship. And really, if you've cruised lately, any other cruise line we've been on, Virgin Voyages, Royal Caribbean, Princess, you're on the ship in 10 minutes max. And the boarding times are just a recommendation, and for some reason Disney's not figured that out. And I know they call your name out when you get on board and everything else, but it made for a very stressful embarkation that I personally did not care for.
It was definitely ancient feeling compared to, I feel like Disney is always upscale in a lot of things, upscale in their quality of their food, their productions, but that embarkation was definitely not upscale.
It was not good. And it could, listen, it could be situational. It could be maybe user error on our end. We've not done Disney, and this was kind of a spur of the moment trip. So don't let that be a deterrent. But then they haven't gone, most cruise lines have gone to what they call the e-muster drill, which is the assembly drill before you set sail. Most cruise lines now do that on your phone and on the app. You do it in your stateroom TV. Then you go check in with your attendant, and then you're done. It's like a 5-minute process. But Disney still does the old school assembly drill where they gather everybody up. Kids and all, coughing children of God everywhere. And they're making them sit still, and then everybody's got to get back out of there. And again, that was about an hour-long process. So we've spent a lot of time in lines and crowds today, and it can be improved upon. And I'll be honest, truly, and we're always transparent on our podcast, that is disappointing to me because Disney has always shown to me that they handle lines well, they do things well. their embarkation and e-muster drill process is a disaster.
Yeah.
From what I've seen. Could be better on other ships. And if you have a better experience, please let us know. Say something in the comments.
Yeah.
Leave us a comment. Let us know. And we will make sure that we either talk about that on the next episode or whatever. But that we are transparent. Come prepared for a little bit of a wait, and just don't even bother getting to the port early.
Yeah, get here on your time.
And I don't know how people are supposed to do that with flights and things, but just get there on your time, because I don't, and I think in Port Canaveral, they have a bigger port, and you can probably stand there, but that was negative. However, let's go to the good things.
Yes.
The ship is beautiful.
Yes. The stateroom quality of the ship is just immaculate. You can tell the Disney difference when it comes to the way they built this ship, the things that they included in there. We went up to the buffet for lunch. The quality of the food, the quality of the area that you're eating at. I mean, it is top notch. I will say
it was good.
Yes,
and you can tell we haven't explored a lot, but like lots of food options and like high quality food options anywhere you want. Lots of high quality food.
They were all quick service for lunch. You had there was areas that like little almost like food trucks out on the pool deck that you could get food at, or you could go to the buffet. Some of the restaurants do lunch, so there really was a ton of food options when you got on board to try to grab something to eat.
Yeah, so there was that, and then the sail away party was fun. All Disney ships have a great sail away party.
Yes, all the characters came out.
Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, the one duck that's angry, and then its wife. What?
Donald and
Daisy. Yeah.
Donald's not angry.
Maybe it's his dad. Is it his dad that's angry?
One
of them's angry. There's an angry duck. No, that's Daffy. That's a whole different thing. That's Six Flags. Never mind. Just forget. That's Cartoon Network. Sorry, that's my bad.
But that was really fun, and props to the pool deck crew.
Oh yeah.
Because at Disney, during the sail away party, and I'm sure it's this way during any party that we're going to do on the pool deck, they put all the deck chairs away. So it allows for more space for people to spread out, for you to really enjoy your time, as opposed to climbing over deck chairs or falling over deck chairs if you're me. And I thought that was great.
I think so.
But I don't want to be the person that has to put the deck chairs out and take the deck chairs away, because how many times are they going to have to do that on this cruise?
I agree.
But the sail away party was so fun with Mickey and Minnie and the whole crew, and they danced and sang, and they played the fun little horn. And fun fact, the Disney ship actually has a few horn options. It is not just when you wish upon a star, but they played Be Our Guest, and they played A Heart's Desire.
Yes.
Anyway, so that lots of options. Fun fact.
Yeah. So they did that, and anyway, tonight we have dinner at Animator's Palette.
Yes.
So we'll recap that for you in the next podcast episode.
And we're going to the show.
Yep, we are going to the show, which is the
Mickeys.
Golden Mickey. So all that'll be recapped in the next episode, because obviously we haven't done it yet at the time of taping.
Yes.
But we'll recap all that in the next episode. Get you more video from around the ship, more on the rotational dining, more on the adults only areas.
We did check some of those out. Pretty
did.
Cool. The adults only pool area was really nice. They have a bar area, cafe area, and it's a hot tub and a pool, which is awesome, and tons of lounge chairs.
Yes.
So that was awesome to see.
So looking forward to exploring more of that. And then of course tomorrow is Nassau, and we're going to the Blue Lagoon.
Yes.
Not the Goo Lagoon.
So.
The Blue Lagoon. We're gonna take a boat over there, and we're gonna go swimming and do all kinds of things. So we'll take you along for that. That'll be on the next episode of the Cruise Review Podcast. And then, of course, Castaway Cay, Lookout Cay, and everything else. Pirate Night
is tomorrow.
Going to be tomorrow night, so that'll be on the next episode. So lots of next episode.
A Disney Cruise
content.
staple is Pirate Night. So stay tuned, because you want to make sure you're going to want to watch the video on the next video, because we did get costumes.
And that'll be covered in the next episode
of
CruiseNReview Podcast. So we'll cover that in the next go around, and you'll get to see me. And we will do the next episode of the podcast in pirate attire.
So stay tuned.
Audrey's got a skimpy little pirate outfit. It's very promiscuous. Very promiscuous. We do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I have vented about. That's the next episode, but on this episode, this is Embarkation Day. It's all about Embarkation Day on Disney Cruise Lines again. Could be faster.
Yeah.
Could be significantly improved, maybe by going to the e-muster drill. I just don't get, on a cruise line geared towards children and families, why with today's technology, you would make those poor kids sit through that.
Yeah.
And the kids' rooms were like, you could just look. Like we were in the theater, you could just look around. There were just parents fighting with their children the entire time. And anyway, but I've vented. I think she feels completely different about the experience.
Listen, crowds and things don't bother me as much as they bother other people.
Bother me bad.
So, you know, I just kind of take it with a grain of salt because it is Disney, and Disney, it's just crowds. Crowds are Disney, and you're just going to have to it is what it is.
I'm not buying it.
I can't do anything about it. You just got to get through it because it will get better.
They made a crowd where there didn't have to be one.
Which
they
I agree.
made a crowd where
I
they didn't
agree.
have to be one.
I agree.
You're the
It
ultimate
can be
Disney
better.
apologist. They do things wrong sometimes. I think it'll be great. I think
But
it'll be a
Mickey
fun
was
trip.
so glad to
I
see
love
you.
Disney. They do a great job, but you're the ultimate Disney apologist.
Well,
You're like the Fox News of Disney.
it will get better. It will get better.
I think it will. I totally agree. I think the food's going to be
Yes.
excellent. I think the
Yes.
staff is going to be great. I think the room is fun. Hey, shut up. We didn't do this. Little tour of the room. We'll give you a quick. I did some video, so take a look at the video going across the room. I'm going to tell you what I love about the room. The double bathroom thing.
Yeah.
You can drop a deuce in one side and shower in the other, which is awesome when you have somebody that just lights the bathroom up.
Yeah. No, that's you. Wrong.
But the shower, it's separate, and it's got a tub, even in the basic level rooms. So on most cruise lines, to get a tub, you got to be a junior suite or above.
Yeah.
On Disney, they just give you the tub because
so
it's
nice.
Disney.
There's also
cool.
There's also 2 closets, which is incredible. 2 full closets. There's also plenty of cabinet space, the mirror area. There's a fridge, an empty fridge, nice size couch. So yeah, the room. I don't know. So far, the room has been
good storage. We haven't unpacked yet, but the good storage is good. So that's a solid, and the mattress seems very, very comfy, and that's good because again, if you've been on a lot of cruise lines, sometimes that mattress can be rock hard.
Yes, depending on especially the odor of the ship, depending on the age of the ship, depends on the quality of.
And this ship is getting a little older now.
Yes, it is. It's not Disney's.
So they've clearly redone the mattresses.
Yeah. So anyways.
So that's cool. So we have that, and again, great balcony view. We do have the. This is. We did a guarantee because we had kind of a deal with Disney that hopefully they don't revoke after I dogged out their embarkation process. But this is a veranda, just a regular veranda room. Plenty of room. Great balcony, couple of chairs, tables.
We did up on deck 9.
Things like that.
And we're towards the front. So again, when you do a balcony stateroom guarantee, you don't necessarily get to pick your room, but you get a cheaper rate, and you still get a great balcony. You're gonna get a great balcony. So if you're somebody that's traveling just as a single couple, or you're just one family in one stateroom, and you don't necessarily care about being next to another stateroom, balcony guarantee is where it's at. We do it all the time. But if you are traveling with multiple parties and you do want, you want to be next to each other, that's important to you as far as your room goes, then maybe don't do guarantee. But so we have a great view.
Just be mindful. Some ships have obstructed views. Just be mindful of that. But if you book with CruiseNReview, we'll make sure you don't get in a pickle on that situation. But you do save money by doing a guarantee stateroom where you don't pick your room a lot of times. You do save some money. And in this case, Disney kind of gave us a comp deal because of travel agent stuff and whatnot. And we have a certified Disney expert. If you would like to book your Disney vacation with us, we can totally do that for you. Full service. We provide custom itineraries. It never costs you more, and you get to play off all this experience. So it's great. But also, shout out if you're not really shout out, but if you're one of these people, the deck furniture. Let me show you this. This is the chair.
I'm gonna get out of the
from
way.
the deck. Okay, you can pick them up. They're very light. Okay, that does not mean that you have to drag them across the ground like that. If you're on a cruise, pick the chair up.
Blake is getting all of his emotions out on this video today.
I get overstimulated. People with anxiety. Shout out people with anxiety. I get overstimulated. Do not put me in a situation I don't like to be in, and I don't like it.
Listen, I'm just here to wear my cute little Mickey ears, have my Valentine's magic band because it's the week of Valentine's Day.
It is.
We're supposed to be in love.
Well, we get in love when they stop cramming me in a small room with sick children.
So.
All right. We're going to go. This has been an episode of the Cruise Review Podcast. Next episode, Pirate Night, Nassau, Blue Lagoon,
we'll talk about
Animator's Palette,
and we'll talk about the
Gold Mickeys, and some more stuff around the ship as we continue live on location from Disney Dream. We got to get North Frog. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let me slide through here. Hang on.
And he looks really cute today, so we're going to do it. We're going to do an OOTD with North Frog.
Yeah. All right. This has been the CruiseNReview Podcast. I'm Norris Frog. That's Blake. This is Audrey. We'll see you next episode. Thank you very much. Bye. Bye.